day 8 of my startup journey. Today, I do not have used product update, but I do have an important lesson from running email campaign that I think every founder and marketer should understand. So, first, a quick update on the outreach tool that the LinkedIn outreach workflow is now automated, and we have received our first yes from a client, and they agreed to start the tool because it will save them around $50 most every month compared to the tool they were currently using. So at the moment we are waiting for the invoice and invoice payment, and once the payment is completed, we will purchase the required subscription, connect their LinkedIn account or upload the campaign and start running the outreach through our tool. So technically, we have our first customer agreement. Okay. But I do not want to call it revenue until the money actually reaches the account. So that is another small lesson I am learning while building this. A yes feels good, but a yes is not a revenue. Okay. And revenue is when payment is received and focus the customer start using the product. Once the on the product side, yeah, we have now started working on the email outreach feature. Okay, so the long term goal is to let the user manage LinkedIn in email campaign from the same platform. Okay, so they should be able to upload their prospect list, create a sequence launch, or track the campaign, track replies, and manage everything from one simple dashboard. But adding email outreach is not about just about connecting the email account or sending messages. There are many things need to think about, such as sending limits, inbox rotation, domain health, tracking replies, stopping sequence, and email deliverability. And that brings me to today's lesson. In one of our email campaign, I was seeing around 96% deliverability in the inside Apollo. When you see a number like that, you naturally assume that campaign is performing well. But when I checked email manually, I realized most of them were landing spam. So, and that was very confusing because Apollo was showing that almost all the emails were delivered. And but that is what I learned: email deliverability and inbox placement are not the same thing. Okay. So deliverability means the receiving email server accepted your email. After accepting it, server can still place that email in the primary inbox, promotion or spam. So your outreach tool can show 96% deliverability while your prospect are not actually seeing your email, right? So your email inbox placement depends on many other things. It depends on your domain reputation, the quality of your prospect list, the your email authentication, your sending volume, your messaging, and whether recipients are opening, replying, ignoring, or marking your email as spam. This is why you should never rely on the number shown inside the outreach tool. You need to check the email are actually landing in inbox or not. So send test email to Gmail, Outlook, and other provider, or run email inbox placement test every uh, 2 weeks, and check your inbox, check the spam box. You can also do it manually, or you can do it you can use the inbox placement testing using different providers. Okay, my recommendation is to run inbox placement at least once every 2 weeks. Okay, do not wait until the campaign stop getting replies. Okay, so that's a good practice. Test it regularly because email reputation can change over time. So you may have strong inbox placement today, but after increasing the sending volume or using low quality data, your email start landing in spam. So the main lesson from day 8 is simple: a high deliver rate does not automatically means your campaign is healthy. The real goal is not deliver the email. The real goal is to reach the inbox, get seen, and start the conversation. Okay. For the next few days, I will continue working on the email outreach integration and prepping to launch our first client campaign. I will keep sharing what works, what fails, and what I learned building this tool. So, thank you guys.